In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and most merciful, Assalamu alaikum viewers. This is Mavish Rana once again with you. I hope you all are fine and doing good and enjoying my videos. If you are enjoying my videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel Lingua Insights and don't forget to press the bell icon for regular updates. Today I have a very interesting topic for you guys and that is barriers in communication. I hope you will like this video and let's move toward the slides. Today topic is about the student should be able to identify the common types of barriers to effective communication. The student should be able to examine the role of culture in communication barriers. The student should be able to discuss strategies to overcome these communication barriers. First of all, let's define what is meant by communication barrier. Communication is an essential process in our lives, and it's important to understand what barriers can potentially prevent effective communication. In this lesson, we will discuss some common barriers in communication and how to identify and address them. We will also discuss way to ensure successful communication. By the end of the lesson, you should have a better understanding of barriers in communication and how to ensure successful communication. Let's get started. Communication barrier are any factor that prevent us from effectively exchanging and understanding message. They can be physical, cultural, linguistic or emotional and can occur within between individual groups or organization. It means communication barriers are not only about individuals but they can occur in groups. They can be emotional, they can be linguistic or many others. Why should we worry about communication barriers and why should we care for that? First of all, loss of opportunities. Communication barriers can lead to missed opportunities. If you don't understand what someone is trying to say, then you might miss out on available information or advice. Secondly, miscommunication. Communication barriers can lead to misunderstanding and conflict. If you don't take the time to understand someone's point of view, if you don't communicate clearly, then it can lead to disagreement and hurt feelings. Thirdly, negative impacts. Communication barriers can create negative impact on relationships, both personal and professional. This can lead to strained relationships and can even cause conflicts. So, guys, here are four basic barriers, common barriers that may occur in communication. First of all, language barrier. Secondly, physical barrier. Thirdly, emotional barrier. And fourthly, cultural barrier. So, let's discuss all these barriers one by one. First of all, I am going to discuss language barrier. What is meant by language barrier? Language barrier in communication is difficulty or obstacle that arises when people who speak different languages attempt to interact. This can be prevent people from understanding each other and lead to misunderstandings, frustration and even conflict. The language barrier can be caused by a lack of knowledge, often the personal language, or lack of proficiency in both languages. It means language barrier can be different and they can create obstacles between the people when they interact with each other. They can create misunderstanding, frustrations and many conflicts, and the cause is that they may be lack of proficiency and knowledge of the language to each other, because if you are communicating with other person and both of the person have different languages, so they may have some problem like this. So, guys, here I'm going to discuss physical barrier. Physical environment barriers refers to any physical limitation that can interfere with the communication process. For example, noise, poor lighting, distance between speakers, and physical obstructions between speakers. Other physical environments barriers include technology issues such as poor signal reception on mobile phones or lack of access to technology such as the internet and computers. So here is a very important point that I am going to discuss here, that is emotional barrier. An emotional barrier in communication is a psychological barrier that prevents people from fully expressing their emotions or feelings to one another. This can be due to lack of trust, fear of vulnerability, or difficulty in understanding other person's point of view. Emotional barriers can interfere with the effective communication and lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. What is cultural barrier? Cultural barriers to communication are the difference in language, customs and beliefs that may exist between people of different cultures or societies. These barriers can prevent people from understanding each other, leading to miscommunication and misunderstandings. Cultural barriers can also lead to cultural clashes, which are disagreements or conflicts caused by difference in beliefs and values.